I messed up. As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump because I thought he was going to deliver on his promises. And now I quickly realized that I have to FAFO, and the whole country will have to FAFO. And it's just ridiculous about what's going on right now. I sincerely apologize. Like, Donald J. Trump, he's taking so many W's, bro. Like, it's just insane. Like, I should have not voted for this guy. Like, he's actually doing his job. Unlike other presidents who don't do their job. Like, bro, I wish I could go back in time and vote for Kamala Harris, because this is just crazy. I wanted Ukraine to get more military aid and more money. I wanted Israel. I wanted all these people to keep getting money, man. I wanted fucking foreign countries to have transgender operations. Like, dude, I regret it so much, man. Let's go.
Who voted for Donald Trump and now I regret it.
It's time to speak up. ICE is now removing undocumented foster children from their foster homes. Removing foster children from their foster homes for deportation. Y'all, I've been working in the foster care system for 28 years. I'm a former foster mom, and I adopted 4 children from foster care and fostered many others. And I have represented hundreds of children who are in foster care. And one thing all of these children have in common is they have all been through trauma to one degree or another. We are taking children who have already been through trauma and removing them from foster homes for deportation. There will be a reckoning for this in this life or the next. For those of you who are
Democrats finally got a card they can pull to say that, yo, I bet y'all regret voting for Trump now. Y'all can finally say that. Because I don't support the war against Iran. I don't support it. I think it's a terrible move. I thought it was supposed to be focusing on wages and bringing manufacturing back and building up America and ignoring the whole world. Yeah, you got me. I was fooled. Not that I think Kamala would have did anything different, but I probably wouldn't have went to go vote if I would have known he would have did the same thing I thought she was going to do.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. All the way to the White House. Beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign,
In 2 weeks, I'm done. You want to talk about regretting your vote?
I regret my vote for Donald Trump, and I'm ready to talk about it. When I voted for Donald Trump, I was told that I would lose my rights. I thought that I wouldn't have the right to drive. I thought that somebody would have to be driving me around everywhere. It's not the case. I still have to drive wherever I want to go. That's on me. I was told that it was going to become a communist country. We were going to be told what to wear, how to do our hair, but that didn't happen. I still wake up every day and decide how I want to do my hair. I have to do it. I have to find an outfit every day, which is really time consuming. It's not at all what I was expecting. I thought that that was all going to end. I also thought that I was going to get deported. Even though I was born here in the United States of America, I was told that I would certainly be deported. I'm not sure where, but I was hoping it would be some sort of island or somewhere relaxing. Now, I will say I do love my country, so I am not super upset that I'm still here, but all of these things were things that I considered before voting for him. None of those things have happened. I still have all of my rights, and my life is business as usual. In fact, it does feel good to have a little common sense in the air with him as president now, but these are all the things that I thought that I was voting for that I didn't get. And here it is.
I'm making this video because I voted for Trump, and a lot of my followers are Trump supporters, and I fully expect that I will probably lose a lot of friends and followers because of this opinion. First of all, if we are friends and you can't see past politics to continue being my friend, I just want to say I don't hold any ill will towards you. I totally understand if you feel the need to unfollow me, block me, and not be my friend anymore. I respect it completely. I just don't think we have the same Donald Trump that we had circa 2016 to 2020. This is not the same man. Somewhere along the way, he lost his way. To deny help to tornado victims. Then I heard he denied further assistance from FEMA to North Carolina. This is not the man we voted for. If you are upper middle class or below, I don't see how any of us are are faring well under this president. And how long are we just going to close our eyes to it and pretend it's not happening because it's him? And at least it wasn't the other guy. I will no longer stand by and pretend that I have hope in this president, because I don't. This past weekend, what he did last night was 1,000,000% unacceptable. And if any other president did that, everybody would be losing their marbles. The cuts he made to programs that help lower income people, these secret dinners with people wearing masks, it's just craziness at this point, guys. And I just can no longer stand here and say I support it, because I don't. No, I'm not a Democrat. I don't trust the government at all. But I just hope our friendships are strong enough that you guys don't base it just on something political. But understand, I fully expect that I will lose friendships. And I'm sorry to see you go, but I hope you can understand my side as well.
I regret voting for Trump. It's honestly one of the biggest things that I regret of my entire life, because I voted for Trump in the Trump versus Hillary election. It was actually my first election, and I was super, super excited to vote. I voted for Trump basically because my religion told me that unless I voted Republican, I was going to hell. I was also going to a deeply religious college. It was a Christian fundamentalist college, and they had brought in Republicans that entire year to come speak to the students. They said that really, as Christians, we can only vote pro-life, and so they would say even though he might not follow some of the Christian pathways that we like to see, or Christian values, we have to vote for him because he says he's a Christian and he's pro-life. And that if you do not, and that if you vote for Hillary, basically the whole world will go to shit. I was also kind of groomed growing up to never vote for a woman, because I was taught complementarianism, which means that women are supposed to submit to their husbands and to men in general. And they would tell us about Jezebel, who's this horrible queen in the history of the Bible. And then they would say that Jezebel, or someone like Jezebel, is going to return in the end times. And so people were saying that was Hillary. And people were like, yeah, she might be acting nice now, but if she gets elected, a woman will be the downfall of the United States, and Christians will be persecuted, and all of your family and friends that are Christian are basically going to be unalived. There was so much fear and control in my brain that I did not vote for Trump in the primaries. I knew that I did not want to vote for him, but I felt like my religion was more important to me because I was so scared of hell. And so I do not really think I had a choice. And you can say, yeah, nobody can see you in the ballot boxes, but I was convinced that I would go to hell immediately if I did that, and that my family and friends would be destroyed if Hillary won. So if that is the reason, if you are voting for Trump out of fear or out of your religion, that is not true religion. Politics and religion can be completely separate. You can say, well, some has moral values, the other doesn't. Both of the parties have different moral values than the other. Democrats really want to do social welfare programs to help the poor and needy and the sick, which is something Jesus talks about. So vote Democrat, free of conscience. If you are a Christian, your faith and your politics do not have to be intertwined.
Lloyd, what's the message?
Jesus died on that cross so we could live, and this is not living.
Amen. I respect that.